Hi, this is Dr. Troy Spurrill with Synapse Snips, and I am pleased to introduce Dr. Luke Moja, who is our special guest today. We're going to be interviewing Dr. Moja as he is one of our newest affiliates with the Synapse Affiliate Program. So at Synapse, we've been now in business doing functional medicine for 30 years. We see patients from all 50 states and from 12 different countries. And we've been fighting hard to help people with a new model when it comes to functional medicine, when it comes to healthcare. And so we've been looking for people across the country, and Dr. Moja is one of our affiliates. He's down in Florida. So welcome. It's a pleasure to have you.
Well, thanks. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. So let's just jump right into it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your story? Who are you and why functional medicine?
Yeah, so thanks. I appreciate it. I'm Dr. Luke Moja. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. And what really got me into functional medicine was my own story, my own health journey. So when I was in college, I ended up developing some chronic health issues toward the end of college. And, I had previously been a very active person, played basketball as a certified personal trainer, very active. My senior year of college, I developed some pretty bad health issues, started having severe fatigue, a bunch of digestive problems, some neurological issues, and some mood issues, anxiety and depression, that kind of thing. Couldn't figure out what was going on, went through the ringer with conventional medicine, and quickly realized that they didn't have any answers for me. So started to do a bunch of research on my own, learned a lot about, nutrition and, more holistic and natural healing. Started working with some more integrative and functional medicine type doctors. And, at the beginning, we found things like, the typical candida and adrenal fatigue and all that type of thing. And, I did have those things, and, treating that did help some, but really wasn't getting over the hump. Still had some issues, and a few years into it, ended up, getting a lot worse, getting very sick, and was really looking for answers. Finally ended up at a functional medicine clinic in Arizona where I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. And had some issues with heavy metals and some other things as well, based on their testing. So went through some pretty intense treatment for that, started getting better, and I was really on my way to improving. Maybe it's a little time after that, maybe a couple of years later, I moved with my parents back up to Georgia. We moved into a place there. Ended up having a mold problem. So I was exposed to mold, ended up having some issues with that as well. Started, had to go through that whole thing as far as getting out of that and detoxifying my body. So worked with another functional medicine practitioner to do that.
We see that quite a bit. We actually see once people have had Lyme or mold issues, their immune system becomes compromised. So they get other things and they don't quite recover as much. College students in particular, college is a very, very good opportunity to see how healthy you are, because there's a lot of stress that comes with college, right? So yeah, so you had the double hit when it comes to Lyme and the mold. And for those of you that don't know, that can really wreak havoc on your immune system. So tell us a little bit about what you did next after the mold and everything. What did you have to do to actually get your health back?
So first I got out of the mold exposure. That was the biggest thing that helped. Is I left the house with the mold. I moved back down to Florida, at a place near the beach, and so really, spent a lot of time at the beach, just in nature. A lot of the sunlight, detoxifying my body. Like I said, work with the functional medicine practitioner. I did a lot of detoxification stuff, binders, infrared sauna, that kind of thing, to really help detoxify my body and get back on track. Had to work, some more with my immune system, because with the Lyme and all that, just the interplay, like you were talking about, with a lot of times if you have an issue with Lyme or mold or something like that, you end up getting other issues because of the problems with the immune system and everything. So really had to work through that. And, as I was working through that process, just really felt like God was calling me to become a functional medicine practitioner myself. So ended up going to chiropractic school and got certified in functional medicine. And so here we are.
Yeah, I've always said that the best practitioners are the ones who have had the experience of being a patient first. And so it's very, very important, because a lot of our patients that are seeking us out, we actually have too many patients coming asking for help and not enough doctors equipped to help them. So that's why we started the affiliate program, and that's why we're bringing on people like yourself. But better, and even more than the learning and the knowledge that comes with the functional medicine training, is the fact that you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you remember being a patient. and you remember the frustrations. You've shared with me just some of the challenges with the traditional medical approach versus the functional medicine. So being a patient first is one of the best things you can do. And a lot of my patients express it this way. They just want someone to walk alongside them to help problem solve what's going on, because health can be so complicated for some people, especially if they're dealing with things like mold or Lyme, things that have really compromised their immune system. So having that person who they trust to walk alongside them to help them with their health challenges, that's a big part of the healing process. So that's why you're here. And just briefly, why choose functional medicine versus the traditional approach? I know it helped you and it worked, but what was it about functional medicine that just rang different for you?
I guess just that it focuses more on things like nutrition and lifestyle, and it's not just, covering up symptoms with a pill or something like that. I just got really frustrated with conventional medicine, is how they were just, trying to throw out some kind of diagnosis and give me a pill for whatever, or just telling me it was all in my head, which was kind of ridiculous to me. So maybe I'll share some of the things doctors told me at some point, because I've heard some pretty ridiculous ones. But just the frustration with all that, and just the more holistic model. I mean, even, from being young, I was always interested in nutrition and fitness and just overall health and everything. So just being able to incorporate that, and just more of a holistic form of health, instead of just, trying to cover up symptoms and, labeling something as some kind of disease. So
yeah, understanding why, instead of just answering, why do I feel the way I do? Yeah. So very, very important. So let me ask you another why question. Why is it important to be a part of the affiliate program that we're running here? What is it that attracts you about that?
So yeah, it was an awesome opportunity for me to be able to be a part of the affiliate program. When I was getting ready to start my own business, I realized I needed help. I needed mentoring and coaching from somebody who already, knew what they were doing and knew how to start a successful business. Because I quickly realized, even though I had a lot of knowledge about health and functional medicine and, experience in the chiropractic field, I had no idea how to run my own business. You don't get a whole lot of real life experience with that in school. So I just realized I needed some help and needed some coaching and mentoring. And thankfully the opportunity came up to become part of the affiliate program. So
yeah, we've been working with you for a while, and I want to encourage everyone who's in the Jacksonville area or even close to look Dr. Moja up. How do they find you? What is your website?
So my business is called Hope Spring Functional Wellness, and the website is hopespringfunctional.com. So you can find us there. You can find us on social media as well. So follow us on social media. But the website's probably the best place to go to learn more. We have some blog posts and things up there. The links to all our social pages and YouTube page, and all that will be on the website. So Hope Spring, HOPESPRING, functional.com.
Yeah, and that information will be below as well, this video. So I want to thank you for your time, and I encourage everyone to look into, especially those that are local to Jacksonville, to look into Dr. Moja and what he's doing there. There are more and more practitioners around the country we're working with to help improve people with their health, to give them answers, and Dr. Moja is one of them. So we encourage you all to look them up, and we thank you to everyone and all who are watching this right now, and have a blessed day, and just get healthy, be healthy. Thanks, Dr. Moja.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.